work primarily on movie properties, popular comic book subjects, toys, you name it. Probably seen a lot of my work previously on such properties as Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Marvel Comics. If you have the Star Wars Blu-ray box set, you'll see The Empire Strikes Back volume. There is my Yoda painting. Right now, one of my new projects is working with America's Army comic book, creating covers for this line. Last year at Comic-Con, actually, a couple of people came up to me and asked me if I'd be interested in working on this comic book, America's Army, and I thought, what a great way to do something patriotic and do something fun in the industry that I've already been working in. I have a number of close friends that have served in the military. I have an uncle that was in Vietnam. I have a cousin right now who's serving in the Air Force. Some dear friends of mine have served and are veterans from the Gulf War. Fun, exciting. It's a really vibrant book. The artwork is just fantastic throughout the interior, and hopefully everybody's thinking the covers are going to be cool too that I'm doing. My standard process would probably be starting off with thumbnail sketches, basically getting the composition and layout for the individual project is the first step. Once that's done, then I start locking in the finer detailing of it, getting everything really polished out, making sure it all flows as a uniform piece, and then it's off to doing the final art like you see behind me here. It's definitely a very close working relationship between the creators of the book and myself to make sure that all the weaponry, the armor, the gear, the outfits, the soldiers, the characters, we need to make sure all of that is exact as to what these guys would be wearing in the real world. One huge project I've been working on for the last year is a large Star Wars based project consisting of over 200 illustrations. It is a very cool project. I can't go into great details about what it's about right now. It's a very exciting time to be working throughout the Star Wars universe with all the stuff that's happening with new movies, new characters, seeing our old favorite characters back on the screen. This is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as an illustrator to be so invested inside of the Star Wars universe. Meeting with my fans is awesome. To see their response to the artwork, getting to see their excitement over the art that I've been creating and the projects and products that I'm doing artwork for. It validates everything. I always knew I was really good at art. I was always that kid that could draw in art class. When I was about 20, I was in my second year of an associate's degree program. I was going to take an airbrushing class. The instructor of the class was a guy that introduced me to the world of comic book conventions. I went to Chicago and I walked into the doors of Chicago Wizard World and I saw this entire new world that I could possibly be part of. And that was kind of my school of hard knocks, was traveling all over, setting my little booth up in Artist Alley, and hoping to get noticed by somebody somewhere. I started doing a lot of work with Chaos Comics back in the day on The Lady Death and Purgatory and all those titles that they had, and that was one of my first breaks where my artwork was really getting out there to be known on a more national level. Started doing some packaging work with Hasbro toys. After pestering them for close to a decade, I got Steve Sansweet and Troy Alders over at Lucasfilm to take notice, and that led into me being invited to go to Celebration 3 and produce a fine art print for the Celebration 3 art show. A couple years later, we fast forward to Celebration 4, I had met Acme, who had recently attained the licensing to do fine art reproductions of Star Wars based properties, and they had a Disney license, and that was another big stepping stone in my career. Best advice I could give: have a strong portfolio. Don't just get stuck in one medium and one style. Reinvent your art, try new things. I work in everything from watercolors to acrylics to combos of the two to digital. The best advice is be versatile. You know, put your heart and soul into it. Be a hard worker. Be honest. A little bit of artistic talent helps.